Hello everyone, Logan Kurtz with McCarthy here, and welcome back to another Plaza Entry Update video. Today is Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. Another great week on site here, so let's not waste any time and get right into this week's video. Alright, so starting off this week in front of West Canopy, as always, we are still working on metal decking. We have a couple pieces left to fly up there before we're done with this activity. We do have our iron workers pretty tied up at the moment, which is why we have not wrapped this up yet. They're on some higher priority items, such as the slab on grade below this decking, and then the excavation we are also working on in front of West Canopy. So this is going to be some excavating we've got going on for our MEP work, as well as some site work for this phase. Alright, so this is just a quick photo showing the progress that we've made on that slab on grade over at West Pavilion. So as you can see, we've got our concrete reinforcing going in now. We were also able to get the carpenter storage room completely decked out. We've got our Nelson studs and reinforcing in going in there as well. And we'll be able to pour this slab here tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, and then start moving on to some other stuff here next week. Alright, so over at the Plaza Garage and the bridge, we've made some fantastic progress this week. Super awesome to see the crews out here really finding their stride and starting to get things moving along. So MEP rough-in is continuing inside the garage as well as up on the bridge. We've got the elevator work in the garage ongoing. Garage stairs, we've made some fantastic progress here this week. We've got all of our stringers in place. We're now working on getting all of the landings braced and decked, and then we'll be moving on to getting the steps put in themselves. We've got curtain wall going up still on the outside of the jewel box, and then we are also working on the air vapor barrier on that east face wall of the jewel box, which is going to be the stone facing wall, and then also inside the garage, the west wall of all of those garage lobbies is going to be another simulated stone. So we've got air vapor barrier going up there as well. Alright, so here's just a quick photo showing the progress that we made over on the jewel box on that enclosure. So as you can see, we were able to get the rest of the frames put up for that new curtain wall system we've got going in. We're now working on getting the clips installed at the top, and then we'll be able to come back through, get our back pans in, and then in the following weeks, we will start installing the glass here. Alright, so moving inside the hospital, not as much going on as what we've got in the garage and bridge, but we're still making some great progress nonetheless. So over in the coffee shop, we were able to wrap up steel for that new security door. We will be installing that door next week, and then we were also able to get in-wall rough-in wrapped up this week and get the walls hung. So we are ready for some paint, as well as some ceiling grid and some other finishes here. So make sure you're staying tuned because we do have some pretty cool updates coming here for the coffee shop in the near future. Alright, moving over to Hudland Park to wrap up this video. We are still in that northeast corner. However, we are making some progress here finally. Hoping to be out of here in the next few weeks. And then over at the tennis courts, we are wrapped up with that eastern court with what we can do for now. So we've got the landscaping in and all the temp fencing down. We just were unable to get our top coats applied because, as mentioned previously, we've got to have 3 days of 50-degree weather or warmer to be able to get those applied properly. So we'll be holding out on that. It is on our radar and will be done as soon as possible. Alright, so over in Hudland Park, as you can see, we were able to get that curb poured that we were forming up last week. So now we're going to come back through, get our site walls and sidewalks formed up and poured, and then we'll be able to finally come back through with some landscaping and turn this area back over here, hopefully in the next few weeks. Alright, that's all I've got for you this week. As always, I want to thank you for your patience and cooperation as we go through this process together, and I'll see you in the next one.